Hey everybody, it's the Real Pyro Blue here, here to give you a quick lesson on how to play Holiday by Green Day off their American Idiot album. And basically I'm just going to show you how to play all the major riffs in the song, the solo. I'm not going to tell you how many times to play each riff, because honestly I don't know, but just listen to the song enough and you'll get it. So let's just go ahead and dive right in and start off with this intro. It starts like this. Alright, and that chord progression is F minor, C sharp major, G major, D sharp major. And what Billy does on the record, he really doesn't play the full chord. He plays these octave-like things where when you make the chord, only play the notes that are found on the B string and A string. Which gives you this octave-y kind of feel. Of course, you can still, if you want to, just play the simple power chords. But it really sounds best if you just do the octave things, because it sounds pretty much just like it does on the record. So that's pretty much the intro. The strumming pattern's just pretty much 2 or 3 beats, strikes per note. And like I said, I really don't know how many times you do that, but then it goes into the verse riff, which sounds like this. Alright? And that is going, this is just all regular power chords, going from a F to C sharp to G sharp to a D sharp. And you do that slight progression, I think it was 3 or 4 times, and on I think the 4th time you end with a C. So once again, that all sounds like. Alright, so you do that entire thing where you end on the C a total of 2 times, which then leads you directly into the chorus, which sounds like this. Alright, and that chord progression is low F, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp, back down to F, C sharp, G sharp, end on a C. And when you're doing those C's, you gotta end it abruptly. So those are the first 3 major riffs that are in the song. Those are pretty much the most important riffs in the song. Next, in the next part of the video, I'm going to show you how to do the, I guess you call it the bridge riff and the solo. Alright, so now we're going into the bridge riff, which sounds like this. Alright, let's break that down, and that starts off with a low F. That goes F, G to G sharp. Then you go into, which is C sharp, A sharp, D sharp, B sharp, all together. And then you repeat that beginning, and then do, which is D sharp, B sharp, F, all together. As you saw, you do that whole thing twice. It is a little hard because you got to do some quick chord switching, but you can get it. It's not really too hard. After that riff leads right into the solo, which sounds like this. Alright, and let's just break that down real quick. Starts off on the 6th fret of the B string, going from 6, 8, 9 on the B string, then go into 8, 6, 5 on the G, then hit a couple of those B's on the G, and that's from that 5 on the G, 8 on the B to 5 on the B, then back down to 5 on the G. And that's just going 6 frets on the B to 8th string on the E. And then you repeat all that. Just that first two parts actually. And then hit a couple of the 8s on the B. Slide up to 13, slide up to 17, and you end on that 18. So altogether that's... Alright. And that's the solo for Holiday, and the only really other major riffs that are in it is during, when they do, with just Billy singing, no guitar, the way it ends is by, they do a... which he just does the D sharp, B sharp to F, and then he's just going from A sharp to B sharp a couple times. And that, but after that, you just play all those earlier major riffs I showed you, and that essentially is Holiday, all the major riffs. It might end in a certain way. I think it's either the... yeah, I think it's that. It's pretty much just going the D sharp, B sharp, F, and on a low F. So at the end, it again is...